Live from historic Fenway Park here in Boston. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting to start, number 56. What do you look for here?
Well, it's a three-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all three if he's going to have success on the hill today.
About to get started here, and here comes Carlos Correa.
Shortstop, number 1, Carlos Correa.
And we're underway from Fenway. The 1-0. Fouled off. He was late.
Ball 2.
The 2-2. Now one missed. That's to third. Throws across the diamond. One out in the top of the first. Now we check out the Astros lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Yeah, and what I love is it's an organizational philosophy, Boog. From instructional league to spring training, they practice this approach consistently, even in BP. When players are called up, they fit in right away, and that leads to success.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life.
Ball 2.
And a 2-1 on the way. That one in there across the letters. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next pitch in the dirt. Ball 3. Stays alive. Three and 2 now. This one in the air, center field. Anthony on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
The designated hitter, Isaac Paredes.
And next is the designated hitter, Isaac Paredes.
Ball.
That clips a corner. That's towards center. Rafaela on his way over. And that is that. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. back here in Boston. And towing the mound for Houston in this one, Spencer Arrighetti. Having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, you know, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
No.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. That catches the corner. Fastball for a strike. That one misses. So leadoff walk.
Now, this is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Fought off foul.
Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the dirt. Gets a piece and stays alive. Duran on at first, nobody out. Next offering misses down and away.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. And ball 4 to a board.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. Late with the swing there.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. No outs, runners at first and second.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Popped in the air, left field. Harris settles underneath it, and there's one down.
Batting fourth.
Check out the Red Sox lineup. This team, Chris, not one that gets a lot of production from hitting homers, so they've got to find offense in other ways.
Yeah, Boog, hit sequencing is so important for this team. You know, getting that walk at the right time, coming up with that next knock or extra base hit so that you can actually play to run. If not, then you see the record go in the direct opposite direction of where it could go. So, you know, a team like this, the good thing, they're going to battle, they're going to put the ball in play, and hope that they can find those holes.
One out. Runners at first and second. On the inside corner for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Grounded to third, could be two. Alvarez to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Trevor Story.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Close, but called a ball. Ball one. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. Still two challenges left for them. Fouls away the first offering. Two on, two outs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first, and they get out of the jam. Well done to finish off the strikeout and end the inning. Scoreless after one. New inning getting started. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. High fly ball down the left field line. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. He wastes no time on this one. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul. But not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
No, that's down.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. This to third, Durbin. Tosses to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz.
Ball inside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
The wind to kick the 2-0. That one drifts inside. And there's the automatic. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Two down, nobody on.
Hey, ride.
And a foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him looking for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Astros claw back a bit on this solo homer. It's now 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer.
Marcelo Meyer.
Strike.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
Batting 7th, center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
Up the middle, dives, but it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting 8th, catcher, Connor Wong.
First and second, no outs. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Ball 1.
High fly ball, right field. He's got it.
Batting 9th, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Ball.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. Off the mark there. Ball 3. Jaron Duran in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Here's a 3-0. Right through there for a strike.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging it off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
Fastball for a strike. got him swinging for the K.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Now batting Jarren Duran. Walked to open the ball game. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1.
Ball.
Two on, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Swung on, belted. Out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 3-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Now, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
That's outside. Ball 1. And another ball. In the air, right field. And that is that. Sox get 3 on the homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back
Red
to start the
Sox.
third, and there's a new arm on the mound,
22.
Garrett Whitlock.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Cam Smith
Leadoff for
now at the
Astros,
plate.
Right fielder Cam Smith.
In the air, right field. One up, one down.
Batting ninth, left fielder Dustin Harris.
Ball. Ahoy.
One now. Ground ball to the right side. Contreras takes it himself. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Now Correa up to hit. First time up, he grounded to third. On the ground.
No, that's foul.
And foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that's
Ball 1.
off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
No.
Just missed. Yordan Alvarez. Hoping for a chance, he would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat. They'd love to give him a shot here.
Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone.
That's
And it
foul.
hooks. Foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman, Yordan Alvarez.
Ball one.
The 1-0.
Ball two. Z-Ride.
Outside with a breaking ball. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
First and second, 2 outs. Isaac Paredes will hit next. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And gone! A towering shot to center, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 4-3.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
And first offering is fouled off.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
And a 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
Stays alive. Just off the inside corner, and now 3-2. Jose Altuve waiting for a turn at the plate. And a payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Struck him out without a swing. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Houston brings in 3 on this homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Bottom of the inning, so stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony.
Left fielder, Roman Anthony.
Let's go, Roman.
On the corner for a strike, 0-1.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced the starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Ball 2.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Now all even up. And there's a ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's to third. Long throw to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Wilyer Abreu.
Foul ball there.
No, that's a ball.
Way to be patient.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's Trevor Story. 0 for 1 so far. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. This is smacked left field line. The relay, but he's in there easily.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice line drive to pull side, fed it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 on, 1 out.
Ball.
Activity in the Houston bullpen. Brian Abreu, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Blue ball getting cranked up as well. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. In to score from third. It's 4-4. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Tying run on third. He's looking to find a way to bring him home, and he gets it done with an infield single of all things. And that's probably not how he imagined the at-bat played out, but they'll absolutely take it.
Now at the plate, Cedar Rafaela. Rafaela in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Tied at 4.
No.
This one in the air, center field. 2 away now.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Connor.
2 outs, runners at first and second. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. He's 0 for 1.
Ball. Ball. No.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Fouled off down the right side. Two down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 4-4.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Red
back,
Sox,
and now on the mound to start the
number
4th,
76,
Zach Kelly.
Zach Kelly. Leading off for the Astros, second baseman Jose Altuve.
Hit on the ground to short. Story on to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Astros, catcher Yainer Diaz.
Ball.
Tied at 4.
Well,
No.
he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a ground
Foul
ball,
ball.
and it goes just foul. That to right. Abreu settles under this one, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder Bryce Matthews.
So up next, Bryce Matthews. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Oi.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss. To the right side, Meyer. Third out. Astros go down 1, 2, 3. Still all square at 4 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin.
Caleb Durbin.
On the ground, right side. Walker steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1
Up
out.
next for the Red Sox, designated hitter Jaron Duran.
Fouled off left side. Ball to strike. The pitch.
Ball.
Late swing, foul to the left. Struck him out swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
For the Red Sox, first baseman,
Here's Contreras now.
Contreras.
That one hammered but pulled foul. That clips the zone, and it's 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Through 4, and we're tied at 4. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith.
Well, these Astros really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Handles, throws to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
High.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball.
Ground ball left side. And the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th.
Up next for the Astros, shortstop Carlos
Here comes the skipper
Correa.
out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Zach Kelly departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Greg
the Red
Weiser
Sox.
takes over on the mound.
Number 57, Greg Weiser.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Carlos Correa.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Ball one.
Correa goes 6 feet 3 inches, 31 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. The 1-1. The
That's
shortstop
down, ball
takes
two.
the ball. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Astros.
Really good swing
third
right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
That one fouled off. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Anthony under it. And that'll do it. So a strong showing there from the Boston bullpen. Home half of the fifth coming up. And we are tied 4-4.
Now pitching for Houston.
Back now to start the
number
bottom of the
52,
fifth and taking
Brian
over on the mound,
Abreu.
Brian Abreu.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter
Leading
left for him.
off for the Red Sox,
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team.
Roman
Stepping in,
Anthony.
Roman Anthony. That missed by a lot. And that is ball one.
You know, these Red Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Tied at 4. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. Ripped to first, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Wilyer Abreu.
That
No,
one
that's a
close,
ball.
ruled a ball. Ball one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Now he's challenging a called strike. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Here's Trevor Story now, 1 for 2.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Yep.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Ball.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. 5 innings complete. This ball game's even at 4-4. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Isaac Paredes getting ready to hit.
Isaac Paredes.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Tied at 4. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted a challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Good hitters count the 2-0. That's a little bit low. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Danny Coulombe, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Moran warming up as well. And a strike on the outside edge. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Next for the Astros, first baseman Christian Walker.
Runner takes off, and he grounds one back up the middle. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up. Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Man at second. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
That
Ball,
misses.
no.
Ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. Now a pop-up on the infield. Story drifts towards it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Houston. Score remains tied at 4. Bottom of the 6th inning. So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer.
Marcelo Meyer.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. The Astros have some action in their pen. Bennett Sousa, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Number 70, the right-hander, loosening up as well. 0-2 now.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
This one lifted in the air, left field, and there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Brian Abreu done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for Houston.
Astros go to the pen, and here comes Ryan King. Next to hit, Connor Wong.
Let's go, Connor.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Here.
The 0-1.
Ball.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Stretches out and hauls it in. So a strong showing there from the Houston bullpen. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Red
back.
Sox.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Danny Coulombe.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
And stepping in for the Astros, Bryce Matthews. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Tied at 4. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Hike.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Dustin Harris up next for the Astros. He's grounded out a couple of times.
No.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over. This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. And a count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Got him looking.
Up next for the Astros, shortstop Carlos Correa.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. The Astros with the go-ahead run at first here in the top half of inning number 7. Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Carlos Correa will circle the bags. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 6-4.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
So 2 down. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Here comes the 0-1. In the air, right field, Abreu on the move. Reaching for it, makes the catch. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. Back here at Fenway, still stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran.
That's a ball.
Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 2. Right side. Altuve throws to first in time, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
And that one inside, and it hit him.
Up next for the Red Sox.
1 out, man at first. Here's the left fielder, Roman Anthony. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. The Bo Sox with the tying run at the plate here at the bottom of the 7th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Right fielder, William Abreu.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Ryan King out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for Houston.
Bennett Sousa
number
gets handed the
62,
rock out of the
Bennett
pen. He's been
Sousa.
so good against lefties.
Ball.
This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. Contreras up into scoring position now with 2 out on the pass ball.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it and it cost him.
That one to first. Play made, that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, and the score remains 6-4.
Leading off for Houston.
Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Isaac Paredes, looking to do more of what he did back in the 3rd.
No doubt. That 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball. Ball 2.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman Christian Walker.
Foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 down.
Second baseman Jose Altuve.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Danny Coulombe is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
They
the
bring
Red
a
Sox.
young arm out of the
Number
bullpen in this
71,
spot. Connolly early.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Two down, bases empty. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. Outside with a breaking ball. Early, 23 years old. And he was a 5th-round pick in 2023. Base hit center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Altuve off of first with 2 away. And down on strikes he goes. That's the 3rd out. So the Astros lead 1. They still lead it, though, 6-4. Back here at Fenway Park, on to the bottom of the 8th. Trevor Story digs in now. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit. Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
This one in the air, center field. Matthews under this one. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder.
Now it's going to be Ceddanne Rafaela. 1 for 3.
Hurry.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. That is the inning. So they go quietly there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Astros 6 and the Red Sox 4. Back now at Fenway, and stepping in for the Astros, Bryce Matthews.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That's a slider for a strike. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Astros right fielder Camp Smith.
That one missing inside. That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Safe at the plate. It's 7-4.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Dustin Harris up next for the Astros.
Ball 1.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the ninth. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Shortstop Carlos Correa.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
That's a strike.
Harris gets his lead at first with nobody out. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Struck him out looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Alvarez in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Man at first, one away. Step off, throw to first. Oh, they got him leaning. He's out.
Well, you know, when this guy gets on first base, he's looking at how quickly he can get to third. And defenses know that. They're going to pay extra attention to him. Nice pickoff by the pitcher to neutralize that speed threat over there at first.
Two down, nobody on. Way outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
In the air, left field. Anthony settles underneath it. And that is that. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Astros 8 and the Red Sox 4.
Now pitching for Houston.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Steven Okert.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Leading off for the Red Sox, catcher Connor Wong.
Come on, Connor.
No, that's a ball. Too low.
The lefty, the 1-0. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman Caleb Durbin.
No, that's in.
The Red Sox down by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 2-0.
Hook one.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and there's one down.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Duran in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The Astros leading by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. That misses the zone, and 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
High fly ball, right field. Smith under it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Wilson.
So the Red Sox down to their final out. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. And the slider just misses. The 1-0.
That's a ball.
In the air, right field. Ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And our final here today, 8-4 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.